losgehen. Sobald ich die Webcam eingerichtet kriege. So. Das sollte gehen. Ich mach so ein kleines bisschen kleiner, dass sie nicht immer so viel von der Musikanzeige wegnimmt. Oh, sind sogar 5 Leute da. Cool. Gut, dann können wir jetzt auch gleich direkt loslegen. Ich muss mich heute auch mit dem Synchron, also amateurhaften Pseudosynchron sprechen, ein bisschen zurückhalten, weil meine Stimme halt auch seit Ewigkeiten durch die Allergie voll angeschlagen ist, aber ich gebe mir Mühe. So sehr, wie ich mir halt noch Mühe geben kann. Aber ich werde nicht total abgehen wie vielleicht sonst. YouTube läuft schon länger, ja. Aber danke fürs Erinnern, das habe ich ja schon oft genug fast vergessen. Gut, Investigation. Dann hauen wir mal rein. Und jetzt gucke ich aber doch nochmal lieber... Doch, YouTube läuft. Okay. So, zurück zum Spieltabben. Los geht's. Gucken wir uns einfach mal von links nach rechts alles an. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. That other case was in the office and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. Ich glaube, die Mizi will gleich rausgelassen werden. If the key to that duralumin... Wie spricht man das eigentlich aus? Duralumin? Case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Stimmt. Just like me. Which means the weapons inside the duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all of the security equipment? Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Und wie immer, wenn die Stimme zu laut oder leise ist, Bescheid sagen. Ich habe neulich wieder was anderes aufgenommen, da wieder ein bisschen umstellen müssen. Dann. Oh, hellhound earring, answer my call. Impossible. Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? You! It is not a mere earring, it is the hellhound earring. Fine. Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistened with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would draw in the howling winds of loneliness. Chinu... Wie hieß das nochmal? Chunibyo. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
What is it? Where did it disappear to? Oh, it's auf einmal Russisch geworden, Entschuldigung. Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Genau, Chunibyo Hotz. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor, and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Oh, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the hellhound earring. Foo-ha-ha, foo-ha-ha, it seems God exists for my benefit. Why would you say that? But okay, good for you. Chunibyo Super Otsu. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Maybe you should just give up, man.
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that ear. Dude, just shut up. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all these layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring, but it would be nice if you actually helped me with the investigation. Okay. Komm, Honig, verteil dich. Okay. Jetzt Mahiro. Mahiro, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
Not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
But we have to find out who the killer is, find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Jeez, getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
How'd you forget about what I just said? I got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. This small other. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. Clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Ich muss die Katze hier gleich mal rausschmeißen. Ich schmeiß mal eben die Katze raus. So. Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, so cheese. Snap. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Let's see, it's this photo. And this one. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Oh, something wrong. Didn't realize it until just now. But right before the blackout, Byakuya was... standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Stimmt, er war unter diesem Tisch mit der Lampe, nicht am anderen Ende. Wasn't his body under the table with a lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Passt Byakuya. Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It would be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it, then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thanks. Alright, now that that's decided, you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
What's going on? You to find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, then lass mich halt weitergehen. It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Also, why is she scolding me now? Hey, Aji, man, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Erstmal hier weitermachen. Okay, die Stimme kriege ich jetzt nicht hin. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. Do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. Ja, ich will gar nicht wissen, was sie... Stell dir mal vor, die stolpert irgendwie über Byakuyas Leiche und schafft da dann irgendeine Position, die... Oh mein Gott. That's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that. For showing you something so unsightly. Yeah, you You made me remember it again. Oh, Jesus. In front of everyone. Forget making you fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slid on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. Na, geht's fertig? Okay. Embarrassing pose. Sogar das ist ein Truth Bullet. Interessant, nicht? Was haben wir noch? Oh Gott, das Essen muss ich auch untersuchen. A lot of fancy looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Okay, dann lasse ich sie auch sein. Dann gucken wir mal. Hier waren 2 Sachen. Under this very table, Byakuya was. First, I should investigate the top of the table, though the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp, but it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eye, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Das ist aber eine Menge. Erstmal Bloodstain. Blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Also, das heißt dann wahrscheinlich, dass er nicht dahin geschleppt wurde, sondern da gestorben ist. Darauf geht das wohl. Ich glaube, das wohl hinaus, wenn es keine drag marks gibt. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was... according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Well, that must have been fun. Repeatedly stabbed? Would one of us really do something so horrible? Knife. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralamine case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Stole kann ja nicht sein, wenn der Schlüssel noch in der anderen Koffer war. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? What is this? Looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hazime, those aren't binoculars. Huh? Then what are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dull. Could this be glowing paint? I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Are we? I like this. A remote control air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room, and the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackout it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Okay. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment. What is it?
Hey,
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Peaks, Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Whoa. Dustin. Habt ihr das auch gehört? Moment mal. Nein, ich lebe noch. Also dann, fangen wir mal mit dir an.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot.
Yes.
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How do you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
hey,
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La la la. I'll hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. You should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it.
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiro.
It's a blackout.
Oh, stimmt. Als die Stimmen kamen, waren da nur Fragezeichen oder so, glaube ich. Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
Kazuichi ist der Mechaniker.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. Oh no, awesome. Praise me. Give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? But now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? And praise me, let me bite you. Ow, why are you really biting me? Okay. There is something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange.
It appears that
no?
only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before? Aqua war, glaube ich, noch was los. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see. It is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Okay. Ich nehme an, das war dann alles. Wow, warst du nicht gerade noch hinter mir? Mach das nicht. Du bist doch nicht Mary aus Silent Hill 2. Maria, meine ich. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell, what's going on here? Or, this is. It makes me wonder. Why your filthy peasants also smell. This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It would be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Okay, machen wir mit dir weiter.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. Okay, das hast du mal schon gesagt. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look.
But.
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
Well.
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Usually it is a blood stain. Okay.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Oh, I get it, you're right. Okay, danke, das war wohl der Clou, hier wieder wegzugehen. Huh? It's still locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. Okay, mal hier gucken. Oh, Peko ist wieder da.
Hajime.
Dann ist jetzt bestimmt, wie hieß der noch, der Teammanager auf dem Klo, der doch die ganze Zeit meinte, er muss unbedingt kacken. Oh, wie hieß er jetzt? Nekomaru, genau. The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout. So, it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Okay. Da. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree, man. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'll be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did it.
Whoa!
Ah, out here.
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar.
It's
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
so
Ich
cool.
verzichte, glaube ich, auch lieber. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell, man? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set her to be tripped.
Maybe.
Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean,
Well, you wanted her off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
well.
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Masanya will yell at me. Peko is probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker, man, and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey,
And don't you think she looks kinda ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Es ist wohl besser, dass das nur in seinen Gedanken sagt. Okay. This Drillamine case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
hey.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Drillamine case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the... No, das war Nagito. It's not possible the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that.
Hey.
There might be more clues at this place too. Let's try to investigate carefully. Okay. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean?
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the derailment case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. What happened? Yeah, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but... excuse me?
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey.
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean? I mean, is it cold? She didn't, like, run away or something.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? Can't be a coincidence, right? Okay, AC timer has been updated.
Now
then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. Okay. Schön, dass sie das immer sagen, dann verschwende ich nicht noch Zeit da drin. Wenn ich eigentlich fertig bin. Okay. Hier ist wohl nichts, dann gehen wir mal nach draußen. Oh, doch nicht. Was habe ich da noch übersehen? Muss ich hier wieder rein? Ich wüsste jetzt aber nicht warum.
Perhaps.
Ach, ich war nicht in der Küche. Ah, klar. Wo ist denn die Küche? Hier.
Hey,
Since we've come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Chinese, Japanese, French, Italian cuisine, fish dishes, and a big piece of meat on the bone too. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
well,
It's
guess
dish
that's
fit for a
about
tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama and Orazabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Orazabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big, where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed the cow with rams with his bare hands. Holy shit. Ist er einfach dahin gegangen und hat die Kuh so hart ins Gesicht geschlagen, dass sie tot umgefallen ist. His bare hands. That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Das arme Tier. Ich meine, wow. Those hands of his, they look like they're specialized in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Sie sagen doch, hat sie gepuncht. Seriously, Nekomaru's so white. He's totally right at home in country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azumi, so while a country thinks like that, that slipped my mind a lot, you know.
man,
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most fun party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He is scary when he's mad. Ich krieg das Bild nicht mehr aus dem Kopf, wie Nekomaru einfach sich vor die Kuh stellt, die wahrscheinlich gerade so komplett komplett gechillt irgendwie nur was eine Kuh halt so macht und gar nicht weiß, was gleich auf sie zukommt, und dann haut er ihr volle Granate mit der Faust so da ins Gesicht, dass sie direkt tot umfällt. Oh Mann. Oh. Yeah, I must have confiscated all of the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just for reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside, and how did the killer... Meine, ich muss jetzt mal aufhören daran zu denken. The killer can have Byakuya's body checked.
that's weird.
Strange, isn't it? Meaning, didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. That's the case. They probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey,
Still, it's surprising how much equipment his kitchen has. There are iron blades for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Punch. Und da können wir jetzt gehen. Nee, doch nicht. Was denn noch? Achso, ich habe noch nicht direkt mit ihm gesprochen. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout? Oh, nee, das ist Hajime. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terror? That blackout totally started me. At first, I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light? No, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. See then, I guess it's not possible. Since you've worked with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Now go, let's get going.
you're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Was höre ich denn jetzt schon wieder?
Yep.
Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. Like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder. I think.
Ich glaube, im Japanischen endet sie immer jeden Satz mit Tomo oder so. Deswegen das I think.
So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. You think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh right, Fuyuhiko, der kleine Yakuza.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Achso, als die Party gerade angefangen war. Meint sie. Noch bevor der Mord geschah. Oh, he did. What happened, Fuyuhiko? Hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey,
You're
hey.
not coming to the party?
what are you saying?
No, not even get paid me. Parties are stupid. Make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not.
You-
I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. Der wollte wahrscheinlich wirklich kommen, aber hat sich nicht getraut. So that happened, but why did you come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Well, when did we start talking about video games? Okay.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief, I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice. I will most assuredly reclaim the earring with my own tool. Ja. Seems he has no intention of investigating. Hast du noch was zu sagen? I guess for now I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak another floor from there. Also, for you, you could combine. Okay. That's nice. Oh, da ist er ja. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave him alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party. Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance, completely by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would you do that? It's a coincidence. Coincidence. Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Ja, right, Coincidence. Wo ist denn Byakuya's Dings? Müsste wahrscheinlich das extra große Haus sein. Ja. Andere Seite, na toll. Ach, da. It's locked.
Hey.
Mit den verstärkten Fehlen. I guess we need to ask him for help. So Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yeah, did you call me? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. It's serious. My after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. It'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this shit. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial? Well, if it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose! I'll leave the rest to you!
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see.